Hey, y'all. Is that what the kids do? Anyway. Y'all making some money now. Uh-huh. That's the king. What a baby. All right. Say bye. He's so cute. Oh my God, he's so cute. That was an excessively long intro. Guys, welcome to another episode of I'm Not Impressed Show. I am your host, Mother. Okay, why am I didn't do anything. Why am I out of breath? Mother Gotti. That was the king. Tutu. We just had a very lovely Mother's Day. I don't know where to start. Well, people are really mean about the dog mom thing. You know what? And you guys are right. It's not a real kid. Who cares? You guys lay down on the table. Y'all got to get up at 7 a.m. A whole bunch of things I'm not willing to do. So I'll let you guys have it. Yes, dog moms are not moms, blah, blah, blah. But my grandma's viral, y'all. Who has an 85-year-old video vixen grandma? Who else but me? And you guys wonder why I have main character syndrome. It's because my grandma's hot shit. And I'm hot shit the third. My mom, no, Junior. My mom is not hot shit. My mom is bougie and boring. But anyway, it was Mother's Day on Sunday. And, I shouted out my mom.
And that's gonna be a sensation. That's a trade.
You're staring at me for
Too much.
Yeah,
I said, now
say hello. Tree don't fall far from the pretty tree. And, my grandma, the matriarch.
When you're great.
The HBICT, the HBCU. My grandma is the main event. This is no confusing. This is not, I think, maybe, perhaps. My grandma's that bitch. And I'm that bitch the third. So this was a little video I put to commemorate, to celebrate her for Mother's Day. This was her 85th birthday in January. We went to a little restaurant. And my grandma, she loves, provocative, risque things. This is a lady who had one husband, 7 kids for that man, and haven't had a boyfriend since the Reagan administration, probably before that, maybe George Washington's administration. And she lives vicariously through her good-looking granddaughter with the BBL, and she loves it. Before the BBL, my grandmother just, this is so off topic. There was a time I had 2 boyfriends, if you knew me from those days. Let's not talk about it long, because Skip thinks he's my first boyfriend ever, and these things make him uncomfortable. But there was a time that I had 2 boyfriends, and my grandma loved both of them. She didn't have any picks. And she said one day, she said, "You gonna choose?" I said, "No, I love them both. How can you choose?" And she said, "Duh, stupid, the one with more money." Like, my grandma is a fun girl. So, we have our own little love language. So I posted a little video. If you guys didn't see, it's at 10 million views right now. I'm waiting for a phone call from Tyler Perry today. They said all I need is a bad wig and some trauma, and I'll get the job. So this is the video.
Annie is gay.
Let me mute it because that's a 2 Chainz song playing. My grandma does enjoy a little bit of Titty Boys catalog. She also likes Jeezy. And this is the video. I'm doing the bunny hop. Grandma's all teeth and dentures, just having a good time, shaking what she gave my mom, that my mom gave to me. And then she gets up. Don't want to throw that hip. She keeps it cute, point a couple of fingers. And then the internet just does its thing. They saying that my grandma's a whore, she's a whore that made whores, and we need to be stoned, things that I expect from the poor. You understand? So it's not, the internet is not for the weak or the people that don't know themselves. I am enjoying the hate parade I called my grandma. My grandma is so fun. My grandma was just, if you guys don't know, my grandma has to be the only grandmother that has beef with the Barbs. The Barbs found my grandma. I forgot what happened with Nikki. And she sent them for my grandma. And they pulled up all kinds of pictures of her from when she was at the voting booth. She came to vote. She's a Trinidadian citizen. But she was at the booth just smiling. She just wanted to be there. They pulled up pictures of her at the booth. They pulled up all kind of shit. So my grandma is always viral. My grandma said, them is some blasted haters. Or you could go suck on up. Yeah, she went off. But she's having a good time. So I'm going to try to get my grandma to do a mini series with me. I want to do it on my own first before Netflix picks it up. And I don't know if I want to call it like Baddies in Trinidad or like Twerk Team or something. But, you know, we're going to take the momentum and we're going to try to create generational wealth off of our asses. But moving along, outside of my video vixen grandma, there's been a lot going on the internet. And I want to start with Cardi B popping out yesterday with some new meat. You guys may know him as Stefon Diggs. So for anybody who watches basketball, it's the second round of the playoff. I used to be a basketball girl. I do not care anymore. So this is muscle memory. It is the second round of the playoffs. Game 4, Knicks versus the Celtics. It's 3-1. That means one more game. It'll be Knicks in 5. I knew something once upon a time, right? Cool. So they're popping out at one of the biggest games in the biggest city in the world, and it's like, boom. All right? People are going crazy. Now, here's the questions. I want to pretend I never seen it, right? I want to play a game where you get to be in my mind. Hey, guys, it's a sick place, right? As long as I'm being myself. So this is me. Do Spanish girls date Spanish boys? So if all the Spanish girls like black boys, who do the Spanish boys date? Other Spanish boys? Is that why they like hookah? They like to blow all day long. Because who is loving them if all the Spanish girls like black boys? This is my brain. This is what my eyes said. Okay, that's it. Second thought, immediately after. Spanish girls do not care if boys have gay allegations. Because they boys be gay. My brain, right or wrong, just how I was feeling at the time. They be waxing their eyebrows like poom poom. You ever seen a Dominican boy and they got the D's? You see a Dominican boy and they got the D's? Spanish girls do not care. So, black girl experience, I'm going to be transparent. Stefon Diggs is a looker. He ain't playing, okay? Stefon Diggs got gay allegations. So Stefon Diggs would not be digging me. Gotta go. Pew. It's just like, I was talking to Skip about this the other day. You can smell good 100 times. You can have one day you ran out the house because the house was on fire and you stop in front of somebody, you go, help! And they go, your breath stank. And then they circulate it. And they just like, you remember that time I smelled the diamond and her breakfast stank? No one's going to remember when I smelled like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Baccarat. Nobody's going to remember. They're going to remember the day that my breath stank. Unbeknownst to them, I was running out the house from a fire. That's the same thing with gay allegations. I could have seen you with 4 girlfriends, 2 baby mothers, and a girl dog. That one gay allegation going to have me like, nah, I don't want to be affiliated with that. But the Spanish girls, they love it. So Balakis pops out with Stefon, way better looking than the last boyfriend. But gay allegations, that's too much. That's too much for personally me, okay? Not too much for her. She's Spanish, they don't care. Cool. What else did I think? I'm not a hater. I just say what I think. Now, this is a positive thing. Y'all tore Cardi up so bad for the Met Gala. Y'all had this saying, Getty don't lie, but y'all do. Because y'all would take a picture and y'all would add a little AI. Y'all start making the face sag. Y'all add a little bit of craters. Y'all are fans. People that are fans of anyone past childhood so much that they argue with another fan group, like the us versus the y'all, that's terrifying to me. When I'm a fan, I like that record. I like that record and I go. Oh, she pretty. And then I go. I am not us versus them for celebrities. And y'all do that. Anybody that wants to say I'm their friend and they're in a gang, not like how I was, I'm talking about like Barb's versus Cardi versus the ponies versus, I don't even know what y'all call yourself. That is mental health issues. Okay? Now, the sick people, the mentally challenged, they will take images and be like, Getty don't lie. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not easily impressed and I'm very brutally honest. I'm not a fan of Nicki. I'm not a fan of Cardi. I am a fan of Diamond and Gotti and sometimes Skip. Y'all talk all that shit. Getty don't lie. Point out a flaw. Cardi looked the fuck good right here. I know sometimes it gives excessive surgery. It does. Everybody's not going to be pow every time. It's not chicka boom every time. This is real life, okay? But this is Getty. This is Getty Images, the Bible for mentally retarded people and their fandom. Oh, Getty don't lie. This bitch ate down. How you say in Spanish? Comer? This bitch comer down. Okay? And there goes the better looking, richer, younger Offset. And you know what's so funny? My brain in real time. I say this, I have to say this too often because I work at a bar with regulars and they dump on me. I need you guys to stop dumping on your bartender. I really am just here for a tip and free stolen liquor. The dumping, I'm not here for, but it comes apart with me pretending that I like you enough to get your money. But people dump on me, people that I genuinely like as alcoholic consumers, but they're terrible people. And the common session that I have to give therapy on is married men that cheat on their wife. And I have one particular regular right now that's doing my fucking nerves because I like him as a person. I actually want him to like hang out with Skip because he's a New Yorker that lives in Atlanta. He got a little New York swag, but you don't deserve to know Skip. But anyway, long story short, in relation to what's going on, when men cheat, it's so low because it doesn't change anything in their life. It is no different from them nutting in a sock to nutting on this woman that is breaking an oath that they made and they're wasting people's times. When women cheat, it is a life changer. When women open their DMs and it's celebrities and people with money and it's just like, still not impressed. I rather love. Because people with money, let's be very, very honest. The more money people have, the less humane they are. Because for some reason, people think money is an accolade that cancels out having to be kind. It'll be like this. I pay all the bills. I can fuck bitches. No, you'll die. I pay for everything. She can't talk back. Try to be multifaceted. I pay all the bills and I'm still loyal because the money does not equal I bought you, I silenced you. So anyway, just follow the trail. When Offset was cheating on Balakis this whole time, it was sluts, smuts, and all the runts of the litter, right? And she had to keep on taking him back because that's just what Spanish girls do. You know what? I'm not going to be rough on the Latina community today. There's a lot of dumb black bitches too. I'll get to y'all little taco eaters later. But women have this thing of not wanting to be alone and acting like being attached with a man is an accomplishment. So they happen to be more forgiving with infidelity. Not me. I am the main event. But anyway, Offset, for as long as we knew, newsflash, we don't know these people. We don't know these people. I don't have a dog in the fight. You give us a lot. Y'all let us in the group chat. So I have the right to reply with a smiley face emoji, right? Cool. Don't know y'all, don't want to know y'all. Let's keep it this way. From the group chat information that we've been a part of, Offset has been cheating with bartenders from your local Brooklyn strip clubs, people that have no accolades just because men have no standards when they cheat. They're just empty portals that are kind of insecure. So being liked by one person doesn't make them feel fulfilled. They need to have a plethora of women to fulfill that emptiness because men are really insecure, usually easily influenced. I feel bad for them. They're a poor thing, right? Now, when women open up their horizons and they, look at their choices, the choices could be the difference between, hey, I'm a janitor at the Piggly Wiggly. Your ass is fat. Get on this jet. You ain't got to work no more. Nobody's telling a nigga they don't have to work no more. You got to work harder. You can work and you die and I find the next nigga. So when men cheat, and I had to tell my regular that I really enjoy, you cheating on your wife. And you show me your wife is good looking. You cheating on your wife for some, cluck. If your wife cheated and gave, a chance to these guys, it could change her life. Like, hey, you ain't got to work. Let's go to Rome. Let's do this. And y'all cheat for so much less. And what our choices are and the way it navigates our life, women have a lot more to lose by being loyal. And we still do it far easier. I made up a word because I'm frustrated. We do it without, Who was Offset cheating with? We don't know. They're bartenders. Cardi finally gets the kahunas to move on. And she pops out with the younger, hotter, might be gay, but who's counting? She's Spanish. Good face boy. And this is the thing. I want to go over to Twitter and, make fun of Offset. How convenient. He must have got wind of the alleged pregnancy and deactivated his account because we seen him crashing out. He crashes out he's a bitch. Oh, damn. I got a very short attention span. He was up here. He was on the I Hate Your Guts list for weeks. And then, a new hate came in and shadowed out his hate, but it's still very strong. You know what? Elon Musk is irrelevant. I said about everybody I don't like. People are like, don't what? Hey. We could put, I don't like this one. I don't need like red marker. But anyway, we're going to put Offset. My handwriting is atrocious. Just take my word for it. He's on the board. And conveniently, the boy deactivated his account. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's rumors of Cardi being pregnant. Let me see if I got a picture. This is the problem with AI. We don't know anymore what's being tampered. And I really feel like the hidden agenda there is, how those corporate white men to be sex trafficked and they're always in some kind of indictment. I feel like the super push of AI is to blur the lines of everything. So these white oligarchs and these white businessmen, they're always in something. They'll be like, that wasn't me, that was AI. Because there's no other reason for it. It's to get white people out of their drama and to make AI little baby Judge Judy shows. I don't know if you've seen it. My new guilty pleasure is the baby Judge Judy AI shows. It's so effing stinking cute. Where's my chat? Oh my God, this is how you know I'm a maniac. I've been doing the 10 minutes of this show with no chat. View. I am a complete maniac. Where's my chat? You guys weren't even going to tell me anything. I can do this shit a cappella. I'm not good. Tools? Was it tools? No. Scene? Profile? Docs? Docs sounds important. Scenes? Ooh, Lord, I'm a maniac. I didn't even realize I didn't say hi to nobody. I'm just like, and another thing. View. Nope. Oh my God, where is my... I don't need y'all. Y'all me. Anyway, no, I do need y'all. I ain't gonna say that. Y'all be holding me down. I am going to look. Y'all ain't tell me nothing. Oh my God. Okay. I got y'all here. What? Oh my God, I missed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all was going off in the chat. Let me take this time to say hi to everybody. Hi, Trixie. Hi, Motro. Hey, Rez, Sophian. Wandy, I see you. A mercenary of justice. That's a lot to say. My husband isn't here. It's a thing. Stefon Diggs is in Cardi Yeeks. Okay, we got my boy Drew. He nicknamed me DMZ. I love it. I am DMZ. How hot is that? Everybody else, give me a second. That was everybody. I try to make it look like a bigger crowd, and it's not a bigger crowd. But anyway, there is a rumor. There was a blogger that I never heard of prior to this situation that was friends with Cardi, fell out with Cardi, and she goes, boom. Now that is out the way, Cardi pregnant, y'all. Y'all know Hispanic girls, they look at you, pregnant. Niños, ninas, everywhere. All right? There's a video picture of Cardi. And now that we have this huge AI kind of technology thing going on, we don't know what's what. But you guys, let me show you the picture that has everybody talking. And it's I think, the rumor that made Offset delete his Twitter, because he deleted his Twitter within the last 2 weeks. Let me show you all the picture. Oh, there goes we're going to talk about everything that's going on. This is from May 11th, which is a couple of days ago. And guys, I'm so sorry. Me and Cardi got the same doctor. You could tell because they fucked us up. What's that boy name? I forget his name. Oh, J. Rafael Gomez in DR. He gonna put the whole thing in there. He gonna put the whole thing. You want to tell him, pay that fat, throw it in the garbage. I can't wear jumpsuits and rompers. I beg this man. I had Google Translate. I knew a couple of words in Spanish. I did 3 years in high school, 2 in college. I begged this man in Spanish and English, and I said, please, the reason I'm on this table today is because I want to wear rompers. Every time I get a romper for Fashion Nova, I got to return it. I wake up, my butt's big, so big. Muy grande, culo. I said, what the fuck? He said, you're swollen. It's going to go down. It only went up. So this is the same doctor that ruined my life. He ruined Cardi's. But the difference between me and Cardi, I don't got no money. I'm not fixing it. It's here to stay, baby. Okay? Back on topic. Yeah, my brain be everywhere. You see this? Is it AI? Is it a Nino? Is it a Nino or is it AI? I don't like that we have to question everything that's before our eyes now because they fucking with everything. The little baby AI shows, they don't bother me. This is one.
Chip, Ernest, Craig, Tito, Jermaine. Got a lot of brothers up in your book, Tommy. I mean, don't you know some women, man?
Just shut up, Mark. There's plenty of women's names in there.
You're right. Right here. Here's one. Claudine, GTD.
What does GTD stand for?
Tommy, I've asked a question. What does GTD stand for?
I answered your question. Got you done. Yeah.
Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay?
They was on Twitter screaming, got the Pampers. A little weird, but I get it, but I don't want to. But I still laughed. All right, so this is what AI is doing. They're taking their scientific talent and they're making baby AI shows. They're making people pregnant, and there's not one good reason for AI, okay? So that's the picture of Cardi that people are questioning if she's pregnant for the boy already or not. Don't care, but knowing Spanish girls, she is. And she's muy enamorado, in love. And that's it. Let me show you a little bit more pictures and interactions of Cardi and her boyfriend last night. Y'all need to start dating your own men. Y'all need, you know what? Mind my business. Y'all need to, there's a Latin love or something. I told y'all on Mother, and I don't understand why y'all don't like y'all men. They're so sweet. I told y'all on Mother's Day, I woke up 9 a.m. to a text from one of my Hispanic male friends saying, Happy Mother's Day, sister. Gotti's so happy and lucky to have you. And I've been telling y'all for a long time. They love better than black men. Black men are so fixated on being tough and strength, and they think it's gay to, love their own child or something. Like, Spanish people, they're just, everything is just always suavemente. Everything is suavemente. The language, go suavemente with them and leave us the little rough Raekwons. Anyway, I got mine. I'm just talking for the race. I'm not in a drought. All right. What else has been going on that I want to run through real quick because it's kind of heavy and I hate heavy topics. My ass is heavy enough. Is the Diddy trial. So the Diddy trial has started, and there's a couple of things that are standing out already. Part of my carpal tunnel. I'll deal with that later. So the jury has been jury struck for admitting he doesn't want to stop smoking marijuana during the trial. Hold on. There's a point Another juror was struck for admitting he stole a wand from Harry Potter's world. Anybody who knows anything about jury selection, you say, I have empathy and sympathy for criminals, or you say something off the hook, they'll just pardon you. These people are throwing their jury selection because they don't want their car to blow up. It's right there. You stole a wand from Harry Potter's world. You heard that the nigga be blowing up people's car, and you did the right thing. Like, my brother's tax stone. I understand everything. You just say that you're down with crime and you get up out of there. The most disturbing thing we've heard so far, one of the male escorts that were allegedly hired by Diddy gave his testimony 2 days ago. Sean Diddy Combs allegedly forced the escort to urinate in Cassie's mouth until she choked. As we speak, there's new testimony coming in because Cassie took the stand today. Let's see the newest. Via the Shade Room, Cassie testified. This is from 8 minutes ago. Cassie has testified that Combs would, trigger warning. Cassie testified that Combs would mash her head, drag her, kick her, stomp her in the head when she was down. Also testified that her relationship with Combs ran the gamut. What is that word? I went to school in Brownsville. From good times to arguments and physical altercations. If, quote unquote, if they were violent arguments, it would usually result in some sort of physical abuse and dragging, just different things. Cassie told the jurors. She also testified, asked how frequently Combs became violent, softly responded too frequently. She also asked briefly, she was asked about the freak-offs as she was shown images from the now infamous 2016 security camera footage. You know, the one we seen him beating her up and dragging her by the elevator. And when asked about it, she said, we were having an encounter called a freak-off and I was leaving there. Casey, noticeably pregnant on the witness stand. Y'all know she's pregnant for Alex Nice. If you guys don't know who Alex Nice is, Alex Nice was a equestrian, a horse rider. And he, rich people have like horse riding lessons. Imagine, let me give you real quick. His last name ain't the only thing that's nice, right? Cool. Not bad on the eyes. Imagine you have this little buff white stud muffin coming to the house that rides horses and your nigga only rides other niggas. I get it. The pool boy syndrome. Like, hey, what's over the other side of the fence? Cool. So the boy used to come over and teach Cassie and Diddy how to ride horses. And she sailed off into the sunset with him. So now she's on the stands, pregnant for the equestrian's baby, right? She had an emotional start from the testimony as she was taking deep breaths and sometimes pausing as she spoke. She said, Sean controlled a lot of my life, whether it was my career, the way I dressed, everything and anything. I just didn't have much say in it at the time, Cassie testified. When the prosecutor questioned her about freak-offs, she said she was barely 22 when Combs first asked her to do them. She said she was confused, nervous, but also loved him very much. Asked how she felt when Combs first proposed engaging in a freak-off, she said, I just remember my stomach falling to my butt. Just the nervousness and confusion in the moment. She also said she didn't feel like she could say no to Combs because she didn't know what no could turn into, which is why she learned, which she said she learned could include violence, blackmail threats. Let me tell you something. The interesting part of social media is never the actual post by publication and blogs. The most interesting part of social media is the comment section, because then you realize the world we live in, the people that we walk amongst, and the mind frames that shape society. And it is terrifying, right? I took a dive into society's brain, and what I learned is not only are men retarded, women are too. Um, a lot of the quotes and comments are saying, I think Cassie liked it until it was time to make money. It's so crazy. How many years was she with him again? And let me fucking explain something for the retards with 4 kids in their classroom to the back. When you are dealing with a man as a woman, you can be outpowered and killed. We watch femicide occur every day on social media. You want to see what men are doing to women? You just open up your fucking social media browser and you're going to see ex-husband kills wife, current husband kills wife, husband kills wife and children. They all drive into a lake. Stalker kills girl, girl, dead, 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 dead. They kill them so much, there's a term for it, femicide. Cassie is a small little Hispanic little pretty girl. Looked like she never had to fight a day in her life. Diddy is a billionaire and he's abusive, and I think he killed Biggie. I think he killed Pop. What is no? What is no when you're dealing with a man that can kill you? You're dealing with a man that has the money to ruin your life. And you ever watch a movie and they be like, we got visual on your mom. You guys don't even know in what capacity did he probably stalk, harass, and made sure that he had power over Cassie. Why are y'all so limited when it comes to logic of victims? When I see a whole bunch of people on social media like, oh, but she was with him for years. Oh, and then they did timelines. Like, if this said 2016, why is this a picture of them together from 2017? Because she didn't have the fight. Because she's a victim. Because she knew she would be killed if she tried to leave. You think leaving a man that kills people is easy? What in the fucking Rambo fantasy minds do you guys have that you think a little girl named Cassie Ventura can get away from Diddy? A man, billionaire murderer. Really? She liked it? She liked being beat and dragged and pissed in the mouth? Like, I don't understand where all this sympathy and excuses come from for abusers, but it's so sad that this is the majority thinking pool. It's not like, damn, you're overdoing it. It's 1 or 2 people. It is the majority of people. And these are the people that when we're shopping in Kroger and we had self-checkout stealing, these are the people that we're rubbing shoulders with. And that kind of grand scope of the world really frightens me. Like, this is life. This is who I'm humans with. So it's really sad to see how limited people are with their thinking abilities and how we don't sympathize with actual victims and we make excuses. Because I always say about men, when you see a man make an excuse for an alleged rape allegation, anybody who makes excuses for something that's violent is because they can see themselves doing it. That's it. But now what's the excuses for the women? Like, yeah, I have a feeling that she was with it. And then, did Carisha know? Y'all are some losers. And it's really, you see it every day at my bar when people are just dancing and jamming to R. Kelly. And I'm just like, what the fuck are y'all dancing to? Y'all acting like the parents didn't know. So if the parents not mad, why are we mad? It's just because it was inhumane and nasty, and you probably have a kid, so you could probably think about it being your kid being molested. No? You love the bops that much? Cool. Like, I just hate who we inhibit the world with. Anyway, so now there's another thing going on with the trial. The defense request from Diddy's team is asking the judge to have Cassie's husband leave the courtroom. They don't want him there for the trial. Mind you, his children are there. His children are there hearing about what he did to other people's children. I'm like, yeah, my dad, free my dad. Yeah, he kills people. Yeah, he might have killed our mom, but free him. Anyway, Diddy's lawyers is asking for Alex equestrian fine to be removed because under the guise of, let me get this correct, they may call fine as a witness later in trial in an attempt to discredit Cassie's allegation. I don't get it. Prosecutors argued that findings are part of the emotional support system for Cassie, who's pregnant with their third child, and should be in the courtroom. Which I don't know what's going on. I ain't go to law school. So that's what's going on. A little bit of too much. Diddy's a monster, but not only is he a monster, the people we walk amongst every day are making excuses for him. So we're living in a planet full of monsters. I saw something else that was disturbing. Not that they know any better. Hold on. I'm going to get carpal tunnel, I swear. He got them kids up in the courtroom. They ain't got no passport because they took it because they daddy a fugitive, so they can't fly either down to the baby. Where the twins at? The twins was doing my nerves. They old enough to be annoying. Heartbreaking. Diddy's daughters left the courtroom as the male stripper. It took everything in me to not call them bitches. Y'all ain't had no business in there. Y'all ain't had no business. You know him as a father. We know him as a monster. Let's see. So sad. Sad for who? I ain't sad. I'm sad that he was able to do this to so many people for so many years unscathed. I'm not sad for them two little big head bitches. Oh, damn, my brain moves. I don't care. A lot of people took to social media to express their concerns. Matter of fact, I don't want to hear it. I want to show y'all. It's here somewhere. The thing is, and I might want to be scrolling all day for Diddy's big head children. They posted a lovely Mother's Day post for the dearly departed, their mother, Kim Porter. Happy Heavenly Mother's Day, Kim, Mom. And it's so bewildering to me that y'all in court supporting the alleged possible murderer. Because it wasn't pneumonia. Tell it to somebody who believe that shit. But anyway, ghetto. Let me see what else is going on the internet because y'all getting on my nerves. Oh my God. Tory Lanez got stabbed up in jail yesterday. It was an eventful week, huh? Tory Lanez got stabbed up 14 times in jail yesterday. Tory Lanez, also known as Daystar, Night Star, one of them stars. He was rushed to the hospital. Two lungs collapsed. And let's see what... Rock Nation did it! No, there's jokes. You know he got... Anyway. A rep for the California Department of Corrections Rehabilitation confirms to TMZ Tory Lanez was attacked by another prisoner in a housing unit in CCI around 7:20 in the morning. First of all, stabbing me out my sleep is crazy. Not to say I haven't done it to somebody before, but they really deserved it. Look at that face. I hate it. Prison staff dashed to the scene and began administering first aid to Tory after getting a 911 call. Tory was then rushed to the hospital off prison grounds to receive more treatment. There was an update today. He's breathing again. Listen. Social media is doing this weird thing, right? It's the thing I told you with the crazy people, us versus them, and then the fans of one. So they're doing this thing. Everything that was said about Meg when she was attacked, they're using today. Are we sure he was stabbed 14 times, or is he just doing this for sympathy? We sure he didn't just step on glass 14 times and that's the puncture? No. They're doing this thing. It's a big nasty back and forth. But I'm telling you, there was a time, due to the success of Playboy, that I didn't know if he was... Long story short, I heard enough of the phone calls on the jail phone. Tory did it. There's no denying. I'm not a fan. You know, I'm not like, oh, I love Megan. I'm a pony. What's for lunch? I don't care. But when things pass my desk and I use my executive Libra God-given wit to put it together, he did it. He did it, and it's just karma. It's karma, and I don't care. He was talking so tough on Controller Remix. And they might not diss me, I get slumped over. Would you diss yourself? Because you were slumped over. Anyway, it's just, you live long enough, right? So that's what's going on with Tory. The blogs are saying that he is back breathing today. Let's see this. Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 to the back, 4 to the torso, 2 to the back of the head. Ay caramba, okay? 1 to the left side of the face. Damn, they was trying to kill you. How they gonna kill? You and me will always be tight. Family every single day. That was that's my shit. Both of his lungs collapsed and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own. Hooray. Despite being in pain. You know what? Karma might be real because 2 to the back of the head. Not funny, but even after Tory, mind you, the whole point of this is that I'm not a fan of anyone that's involved, so I don't have this biased perception of. He literally kept on stalking Megan after he was locked up. He made a whole album in jail. He breathing heavy on the damn phone that's about to cut off after 6 minutes, and he still sending subliminals. Right before he went in, he had like a video made, and in the video, he had horses getting chopped up, like slaughtered, and that was like a message to Megan because she's like horse queen, unicorn kind of thing. Like, you bullying a girl and you 4'11". Now you get stabbed up in the head, and it's just like poetic justice. I don't care. So that's where we at. What's your favorite Tory song? Okay. For me, it gotta be off of Playboy. Y'all don't look right together. Okay. What else is going on in ghetto news? Real quick, I'm gonna touch it and I'm gonna go. Cause I didn't do the research on it because I don't care. Who Nicki don't fall out with? They say Nicki and JT are not friends anymore. Nicki and the girl that ate lead paint, what's her name? Ice Spice. They're not friends anymore. Now, you remember her when it was a hot girl summer. Her and Megan were like besties. You already know she disrespected the dead. Lying on your dead mama is too far for me. I done said a lot. I done tell people to dig up their granny, but it's not someone I ever called a friend. You understand? This is for internet weirdos that I like to show them your disrespect level is here. Mine's not even on the screen. That's what it is. Scram. Dig them up. Prop them up. Lying on your dead mama to somebody that you was friends with, I just don't have that in me. Cool. The new thing that the maniacs are talking about, look at this caption. Doja, please don't tell me this is true about Nicki right now. Huh? What you retarded talking about now? So you got to go in the captions and see what the retarded talking right about. Now.
We supposed to be.
What happened? Either Doja for real shade of Nicki or she didn't watch the long video. But I don't know what's going on. And I don't care. I just wanted y'all to know everything that's going on the internet right now. There is a little buzz in mental health Twitter that Doja and Nicki might be subbing each other. And I'm not even going to get the story for y'all. If y'all into that kind of shit, it's there somewhere. But they saying Nicki and Doja not cool no more. You do your own research. There's too much shit going on in the world. Fuck them.
Years back.
I don't want to do this, and I don't want to make it a thing, but it is a thing, and I just had to bring it up 2 stories ago. When I tell you about Hispanic men and Black men and how they love, let's take love a step further. How we protect the imagery of our women. You are a Black man with a platform that other Black men watch. The topic is going to come up about Paul Pierce and things that Paul Pierce is losing his mind lately. And that's fine. Paul Pierce made a comment about his ideas and beliefs about Black men dating white women. And, he gives white women this pedestal. Oh, they don't talk back. They don't do this. They don't do that. And as 2 Black men with a platform, instead of protecting the imagery of our women, you sit there and you laugh for a whole 3 minutes to the point. I didn't even know what side. As we speak right now, I don't even know what the end conclusion of Mace and Cameron had on Paul Pierce's standpoint on black men dating white women, because all they did was laugh. They couldn't even. All you saw was veneers and chitlets in the teeth. That's all you seen. It was nothing but big teeth everywhere. They may have, when they finished chuckling, they may have said something in defense of black women. I won't know because I have ADHD and I seen them laugh so long I didn't stick around. Let's see how much we can tolerate.
So basically,
date white women. He said, honestly, I think that maybe they appreciate maybe more and they apologize more. They don't mind being held accountable. Ari's thoughts on this quote from Paul Pierce.
Let's go, Mo. Let's go. Let's go, Mo.
I got a black woman. We've been together for 20 years, man. You know, he just chose the wrong black woman. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of comments on it, but, you know, maybe Paul just chose the wrong black woman, or maybe his approach with women is a little bit different. You know, I don't know how he handled women, or...
Let's pause right here. Either you're all in or you're all out. If Skip was to go on a podcast, and I mean this, Skip is in here somewhere and he knows. If Skip was to go on a podcast somewhere and someone asked about black men, which he is, and black women, which what I am, and he takes so long to get to the point he's laughing, he's joking, you're going to come home to a clear woman. Not a black one, clear, because I'm gone. This is a man, I don't know who this is. He's probably someone very important. I don't know who anyone is. That says, hey, listen, I don't know. I have a black woman at home, but y'all don't take protecting y'all women seriously at all. And that's where this vicious cycle is of black women talking down on black men because we don't feel protected by our own men. So who's going to stand by a group of people who don't stand by them? And now it's this whole thing of what came first, the chicken or the egg. Did black women start hating black men first, or did black men never defend us? And that was their whole purpose. A man is supposed to, with the bigger body and the bigger strength ability, protect its women. But every platform, every time y'all get something, y'all either choosing the whites, choosing the exotics, or you say, I do have a black woman, but it's never a hard, cold, definitive, listen, Paul Pierce must be on crack because my black queen does this. Hit the points and go. Y'all easily influenced. You see Cameron and Mace over there showing they fucking veneers and they're laughing so hard, you want to be liked and you want to laugh with them. It is so much strength in being yourself and standing on your thoughts. It could be 100 people in here saying, oh, I don't make my nigga a plate. I don't make my nigga a plate. I do. 2. Because it's going to go on styrofoam and it's so much food, it's going to crack. So I put 2 plates and I fill it up because guess what? He does it for me. And then you give them a new thought to think with. Not, sounding like one of them old school niggas about to rap. That's mad corny. This is a platform with black men viewers, and y'all all just laughing. And then the girl Treasure, you're a black woman. You're the only black woman on set. This is your time to shine. Hey, guys. So no one wants to stand up for black women. Like, this is, we just navigating earth with no protectors. It's just us versus the world because they got the white men that hate us. They got the women that sleep with our men that hate us. So you got white and Spanish girls thinking that they're above us because our men glorify them in some capacity. And then we hate us. Then the black women hate the other black women. I go viral. They calling my grandma a whore. We got nobody. We in this world by ourselves. And then y'all want to know why we so tough and rough. Because we in a world with 8 billion people and nobody likes us. Nobody defends us. The men that we birth don't even defend us. So how do we navigate with a life of all smiles and good thoughts about black men? When black men don't protect us and they don't stand up for us. So let me just jump back into the clip because I'm irritated.
How he let women handle him. But, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't talk, Mo. Just say you can't talk.
I heard Bezo laughing in the back, so Bezo
said
laughed.
he Nigga don't want to get in trouble tomorrow night. This is shit Paul Pierce talking about.
Hey, killer.
Nobody understand me. Bezo understand me.
3.5 dummies just showing big ass fucking teeth, laughing about shit that ain't even funny. I'm not easily amused or entertained. This is really bottom of the barrel shit that we seen from our own men. But then everything, the blame, we get the blame for everything. They always talk about it. They don't support us. They man, go suck una mother. Okay, I'm annoyed. Not my problem because the nigga that I cohabitat with, yeah, he got it down pat. I got it down pat. We ride off into the sunset. The rest of humanity, y'all really, y'all really screwed. What else is going on the internet? I spent too much time on that. So Summer Walker was dating this very y'all gonna get my thoughts as they're produced in my head. I'm no longer gonna stutter to say things in an appropriate way because who cares? Nobody stops to be kind, so why I gotta be the only motherfucker like watching? She was with an ugly boy that found her in the DM. I feel like all these stripper girls, they get treated like sex toys so much in their profession. The minute somebody talks to them like, hey, human, they're like, what? I love you. Anybody with a pulse can get inside of Summer Walker just because, she was a stripper and she loves love. Summer Walker and the boy broke up. Don't even know why they was together. He is ugly. She is now releasing new music. This new song is called Fuck My Type. So she really just saying fuck everybody. Because everybody's her type. Let's see it.
That's what they say. Honey, he's rich.
I hate it. What I do love is that she went on a little tour. We're not gonna act like the girl's not talented. She went on a little tour. Y'all know that what's the pretty girl that was Iman's? Tiana Taylor was her new tour curator. She was going on stage and saying that she had anxiety and stage fright. Then we see her going like making fun of something on her social media. We're like, you're not shy. You just a lazy hoe. Cause one day it's, I am social anxiety, and the other day you're blowing the spit bubbles off of an imaginary cock. People Playboy, people pick and choose. Tiana Taylor swooped in, gave her a little stage presence, a little 1-2 chicka boom. What's the girl? Lorianne. I said boom cat. Yeah, gave her a little boom cat. And she went on stage the other day, and it was really good to see.
I'm just trying to match your words with your actions. I need more than satisfaction. Is you really all that action? So you wanna hit my affection for your friends. Say that you're doing the most. Take a picture and post it. What you talking back at me? To say my.
That album is 3 in the morning and I don't have no more. There is not a bad song on that album. My favorite song on that album has to be I'll Kill You. My favorite song on that album has to be I'll Kill You, and that reminds me of something. I love to say this thing from Dr. Umar, even though I hate his guts. It just dawned on me. I can never find something when I want to talk about people. I need a budget. Fuck y'all. It's gonna pop up. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. When it pops up, it pops up. And if it don't, fuck it. I don't care. It's not gonna pop up. When I get a budget, y'all get a better show. Until then, y'all just gonna listen to me rant. What else is going on? We already did the Hispanic black boy love. really. So y'all remember when the legendary Babyface Edwards was on the Edwards. There I go fucking him up. So I'm just gonna call you Babyface because it's not Edwards. I mixed up Babyface and Anthony Edwards. Woo! Anyway, I don't know nobody's name, but I know Babyface. Babyface was on the red carpet and he's getting interviewed by two amateur little white girls. And then they saw that girl named Chappelle, not David. But there's a white singer that's humongous, and her name is Chappelle. They left Babyface. They go interview the non-Dave Chappelle and came back and apologized. And he said, no, go do that. He even made no go do that shirts. So I was just like, nah, y'all played in Dave Chappelle. Babyface face. Last night, Kai Cenat was at an outing and seen Babyface and was like, you look familiar, and I just want y'all to stop speaking to Babyface.
Hi, Kai. Nice to see you. I saw you how you doing, brother? You good? Yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing? Good, man. Good. Wait, why you look so familiar?
It's Babyface, bro.
What's up, bro?
I
know. Babyface. How you enjoy your night? Good, man.
I want y'all to stop speaking to Babyface altogether because I don't even know right now if you're like trolling for your stream or if you just... The colliding of the old world and the new world is like oil and water. We just saw it. We got a new world celebrity, no talent, not to say it's just fame doesn't require talent now. That's just where we are. And that's okay. I would love to spend one day in his bank account. But Babyface is a mega talent. The worlds collide. The people that have talent are just seeing now all we have to do put a camera in our face and this is the new fame. You don't have to have any accolades. Just, keep the camera in your face long enough and the day will come. The problem is the people that had talent are dumbing down their accolades and their essence for fame for the new era, and I don't like it. So slowly, I seen the slowly I seen the Twitter girl coming out of Halle Berry. It's like the boogeyman. You say Halle Berry's name 3 times, and she's coming out to say what's up on the top. At first, I'm like, Halle Berry? She's like, it's me. And over the last 2 years, we just started to see, like, Halle Berry's an attention whore. Halle Berry doesn't have to be. She is literally the embodiment of beauty. It's not enough. It's not enough because attention is the new money. Halle Berry has been like telling us her favorite songs, a couple of knock-knock jokes, just like showing off her nigga. It's just like, Halle, I liked when we didn't know our celebrities. It was like this mystique. And it was like, is she real? Is she not real? No, is she real? She annoying. She real annoying. This is Halle Berry on Mother's Day. And I don't know what it is with pretty girls and ugly boyfriends, but I like my boyfriends to be a little bit better looking than me. If they can try, it doesn't usually happen. But I want there to be a competition of the face card. See this one? Halle Berry laid up with an ugly man that looked like he worked at Dunkin' Donuts talking about she about to get fucked for Mother's Day. And I'm just like, Halle Berry, you about to lose Isaiah again. This is ghetto.
Showed y'all how my day started, how my Mother's Day started. And now I'm going to tell you about, I'm not going to show you, I'm going to tell you about how my Mother's Day is going to end. Ain't that right?
Yes. I wish you hurry up, too.
First of all, we got our Let's Spin, because Let's Spin just came out in this cute little travel size. And so since we're in Cannes, France, I traveled with it for the first time. And we're about to give it a spin.
You about to Cannes with Van.
Enough. He looked like his name is Nate, and you should only call him when you in a bind, okay? Halle Berry laid up with a trucker that can help you on the first of the month. It's beneath her, and it's even beneath me, okay? We need to know less about our celebrities, especially our golden age celebrities, but they are coming, they're stepping off of their throne, and they're coming to meet the new generation's methods of fame, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Motrell says he looks like a toe. Red says she's uncomfortable. They saying we didn't need this, Hallie. And it's just like, I know this ain't Catwoman. I know this isn't Storm. I know this isn't the ghetto bitch from Baps. I know this ain't the lady that lost Isaiah. I know this isn't the monster that balled in bed with Nate from Dunkin' Donuts telling us how she about to get fucked. And he ugly. I would just have to be in a bond. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll move some bricks before I move that dick. And it's just the new generation and the old generation is water and oil, and they should not mix. Halle Berry, you let me down. This was, even for me, I twerked on my grandma's head for her 85th birthday party. And this is too much for me. Okay? All right. Moving along. We losing Genuine in real time. I think it's from when he fell off the stage, he hit his head. But he has this deranged look in his eyes now. He performing songs that ain't his song, and he just look crazy. I'm gonna show y'all. Don't believe me? Just watch. That's not even your song. You in somebody else's jeans. You look crazy. You did too much neck on that who. You know what? I never, and someone said this in the comments, I was never one of the girls that was like, oh my God, Genuine. There was not a Genuine poster on my wall. I liked my boys that fight better than me. I had Allen Iverson on my wall. I like niggas with a couple of cuts on their face and it was just always, I don't like, this is too much of wet weasel hair. I like a little wet weasel hair. When your hair looks saturated in water, I don't like it. Tell me who's getting all the time. All that used to be mine. Oh man, this is worse than what I thought before I started the show. That's drugs. That's drugs and gel. That's not even gel. That's the foam. My hair too nappy for whatever he used, but I don't like that super wet hair. He got that Tracy T hair, wet weasel hair. I like it just a little. Skip got the perfect hair. This is we losing them. We losing them. What else is going on? What's this? I don't do Bad Girls Club. Rick Ross visited Jay-Z at Madison Square Garden 20 minutes before he was set to perform. Ross let Hov hear a beat. Ross verse and a concept, devil worship, Illuminati rumors of the song. Oh, the beginning of Freemason. Let's see.
Before he finna go on stage, I play it for him. And he just was going rapping right there as soon as the
because he does it in his head.
In his head. And what he's saying is pertaining directly to what we talking about. So if you don't know what I'm...
This is how unbiased I am with what's going on in the world. Y'all made a song about being Freemasons as a slap in the face to the people making rumors about Freemasons, but y'all really Freemasons because nobody's that rich and powerful without having been inducted into the secret societies that be. And I am the biggest Jay-Z fan in the world, but I am not 14 where I defend people so much that I turn a blind eye to the truth. Y'all made a song backhanded laughing at people assuming y'all Freemasons. Whole time, it's the reality. All right, so I'm in and out. Don't want to piss him off. I love you to death. Do what you must. Really, this was weird. Lil Wayne dating this white woman. This is his girlfriend. How do they be meeting these people I don't know and I don't care? It's not like, oh, we lost Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's girlfriend claims he kicked her and her daughter out. This is what y'all be leaving y'all race for. to go get disrespected by our race because nobody holds them accountable with how they treat women. So y'all are the perfect candidates because we need somebody docile, retarded, desperate for love, and submissive. Four in a row, tic-tac-toe. Come on down. You won the prize. Ass whooping and a single mom scholarship.
Kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today, and I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. And broke up with me on Mother's Day through text.
And my birthday's next
and
weekend.
her birthday's next weekend. And I leave to New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press.
Womp, 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 womp. All I hear is the Charlie Brown speaker. Can't even hear you. You signed up for misery, you got misery. Let's go. Yo! Right, Skip. I'm not even surprised he kicked her out. Somebody, my husband and the people in the chat saying he dates white women. I don't know what these people do. And I have a show where I just don't be knowing what these people do. So, you got the biggest rap female artist of our generation. Maybe of all time. I don't know. Missy might be I don't know. I am biased when it comes to Nicki. Love the music. I was rapping Nicki in the bed at 2 a.m. and Skip told me to shut up. I was doing her verse on Flawless. I was like, he want Monster Mickey in Sri Lanka. I told him, meet me at the Trump Ivanka. I'm in the bed 2 a.m. doing that. He's like, bitch, is you a barb or not? Human sucks, music fire. It's not a hard concept. Mad fire. I don't know who's a bigger rap artist for the women. I might go Missy. I'm old school. Whatever. What I do know, regardless of number 1 or number 2, your sister should not be doing this.
When it come to beat, we bring the hammers out. And we keep it shining when the light.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mingly. You already know how it go, how it be. And I'm from motherfucking New York. Bitches from motherfucking Brooklyn. Mingly is known for, being someone's sister, whatever. Being behind the shadows.
Keep a pen till the case I got it on it out. New York.
A bitch been actually getting places, doing my music, doing my little singing, and my little rapping too, like, it's a girl, Mingly, you already know how I be. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, I actually been doing my shit. So anyone that's been hating on me, y'all can really go suck your mother scorn.
First of all, she said someone's sister. It really gives Cardi. Baby. Her personality gives Cardi. But we know that's Nicki's sister. You just signed up for Michael Vick University to fight other women like pit bulls to see who becomes more famous. And your sister is Nicki Minaj? And you are on Batty Zeus Network. Zeus is a network that ain't a network because you got to watch it on your phone. And your sister is arguably, if not 1, then number 2, but never number 3, the most popular female rapper of all time. And you are about to go fight prize pit bulls for a spot at Ghetto Acknowledgement? I don't even like Nigel. I don't like Nigel. And Nigel will never have to go on TV and fight for money as long as we have at least one parent in common, and we happen to have 2. If you put what my husband said, is she poor while Nicki's rich? How? How you poor while your sister's rich? Rent be due, Diamond. Why she shouldn't even have a rent, Trixie? She shouldn't have a rent. I'm perplexed. But that's probably the kind of person Nicki is. She can't get along with a paper wall. Of course she can't get along with her sister. She don't get along with any female. She only get along with rapists. All right, what else we got going on? Mother Day Why would someone send that to me? I am a little entertained. I can't stop watching this video. This is a Ugandan man. He went on stage with his son to do a duet, and like, I guess his son couldn't keep up, and they just gave him the spotlight. So this is a new viral clip that's going on. I can't stop watching. Oh, you know who moves? I don't want to tell too much of somebody's business. You know who moves their hips like that and better? Skip. Yo, Skip really got the waistline of a Trini. Skip being here winding up, and I'm like, where you get that? And he's so American, but y'all gotta catch Skip on a drunk night. But anyway, before he gets embarrassed very easily, he called me an asshole. Skip got a waist just like that. Yo, listen. Hear me out. What else is going on? Let's see if I want to cover this. Tip lost his spot in Marvel and then let her hold him down. David Banner speaks on why T.I. Styles P. What's the quote? Nope. Snooze fest. What's all this stupid shit? I'm in the wrong section. Sorry. What's this? Don't know. Okay, we're gonna do two things real quick. We're just gonna skim over it. So I am a believer in spirits and stuff like that, not because I want to believe, it's because I refuted the idea for so long and I laughed at it because as a human, I once had an overinflated view of our position in the universe until one day the universe said, hey, you stupid mortal, come here, let me show you something. Y'all are this big in the universe. Let me show you what else exists. Never talked about the spirit realm again because unwillingly it was shown to me. DMX wife talks about her ability. She says she could see spirits from when she was a child. Real quick. I had a partner in corrections, right? This white girl. We called her Welch. Paramilitary do last names. Me and this white girl, we really were real close. So one night we were the 3 to 11 tour with each other. But sometimes, the rookies get stuck for overtime. And me and her got stuck for overtime overnight. So this is mean 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next day. So it's not a big deal because they're locked in for 90% of that shift because this is their sleep time. So we took a shift together, the A and the B. The A officer is the one in the bubble that controls the boards and the opening and closing. And then she was the B officer, the one on the tier sitting down. We had a very quick shift because we slept through it. And I never forget. I will never, ever forget as long as I live. Her asking me, how did I sleep? And I said, I slept amazing. And I said, how did you sleep? And she said, first, let me ask you if you believe in such and such, and then I'll tell you how I slept. And I was just like, yeah, girl, and what's in you? And she was like, girl, it was too many spirits walking around. And I'm like, what? Long story short, I believe the cell area that we worked in that night was 7 upper. Come to find out, we got a story, like not even related, but unrelated, of a guy that was in that compound probably 2 years before that was in there for child molestation. And before this situation, none of the beds were nailed down to the ground. He came back from court one day. He picked up the bed. Now you have to imagine a bed that's standing up and the legs are like this. He took the sheet and he hung himself. So after that, they made this whole memorandum to nail down the beds so people couldn't commit suicide. Do you know that was the same holding area of the guy that committed suicide? So when we found out the story, she was like, No. She thinks it was his spirit. But anyway, if y'all don't believe in spirits, I'm not here to convince y'all because I want you to be like that. But you live long enough for life to show you what's really going on. So this is a clip of DMX's wife saying that she has been seeing spirits since she was a child. And she gives y'all a quick little story about a run-in with a spirit.
Turn down my pillow. I always feel presence, not in my home, but I would always feel a presence whenever I'm at somewhere. But I'm going to sleep every night and a presence is coming in my room. I feel it. I wake up, I'm thinking it's one of my kids and I'm looking around. I'm like, it's 3:15. It was happening for like a whole week. So I called my pastor and I said, I keep feeling like it's a presence coming in my room and I'm thinking it's my kids, but I don't see anything. She said, start to say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So I just kept saying that every time and I could tell it left. But I was like, am I bugging or is something really coming in here? So 30 days in, like a month, I'm laying down. My kids is always up at night. They playing music. I feel the presence come in, but I'm thinking it's my son because that's what it feels like. Because I'm half asleep. That's what I feel, and I'm like, you know, when somebody come in your room, you know
exactly.
They hit me on my foot, so I'm like, because my foot was out the cover, so I'm like, why Xavier playing with me? I come out the cover, and it's a Spanish man with his hair slicked back, looking at me with this smirk I will never forget. He was like. I was like, this is a spirit? I was like, what the hell? And then when I threw my cover up, like, you know how you get out the bed? And he was still there. So I ran to my door and I was like, Xavier's a man in my room. He said, he ran in my room and there's nothing there. He was like, come on, Ma, you saw a spirit? I said, no. It looked like I saw him clear. I was like, this was a man. And then we started thinking, I was like, this is a dead of winter. I'm on the second floor. You would have heard the screen open. You would have heard him jump out my window. I said, this was different. I called a pastor. She said, I'm coming up with a prayer warrior. I'm not going to tell her nothing. I'm just going to come up and we're going to pray. She came in, this old woman. She just came. Hi, how you doing? My kids was in school. She said, let's hold hands and pray downstairs. When she was finished, there's this big picture of me and X on the wall. She was like, is that your husband? I said, yeah. She's like, she looked around. She said, there's a woman that he's with. She said, are you with him? I said, no, we're separated. She said, there's a woman that he's with. She sent a warlock here.
Wow.
I was like, what? What is a warlock? She said, it's a head witch. I said, why? We're not even together. She said, because the power of a praying wife is there's no prayer like that. She said, and they want to put fear in your spirit so you could stop praying for him. Because I was praying, bind us together. You know what I'm saying? Come against any evil spirits. Like I was praying, fasting, turned down my plate. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they were mad. They said, nah, we got to shut her down.
Because you were still invested.
I was still invested because I was like, okay, maybe I could deal with it this way. Everybody's telling me that, you know, God is the strongest. He's the highest. He's this and that. Prayer works. You know what I'm saying? Because it was early on in now I'm a prayer warrior. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't play with me. I'm ready. Like, what's up? Like, so when that happened, though, I was like, she said, listen, they will never be able to come back here. Read Psalms 27, 37, and 91 for 30 days. She said they will never be able to walk back in this house because it was like one of those, like, caster projecting.
Yeah.
And you know what's so crazy? It's always a bitch sending some damn entity over a nigga. It always, don't ask me how I know. This show is not long enough, but they be trying to. Anyway, literally another time. That's DMX ex-wife talking about spirits being sent to her house by a girl that was invested in DMX, but they was already divorced, but she knew the love was still there. So she tried to get her via the spiritual world. Bitches got to get a life. And let me leave on this point. If you believe, you are only allowed to deal with white magic. And white magic is anything positive. You want to help somebody. Once you open that portal to black magic, you are success. So you can only do so. There's people that don't believe because things don't be happening. It's because you don't play with it. Once you open the portal, you are susceptible to it. Once you open the portal to black magic, like say, oh, I hate this bitch, I want something to happen to her, baby, You, your children, the dog, everybody's open to that realm. And over a man, it's just not worth it. Okay, cool. Let's go back to living things. Let's go back to living thing topics. Y'all always thought that Hugh Hefner was this big playboy, if you will. He was just like the rest of them. A old, nasty, wrinkly, geriatric sex trafficker. Y'all remember he had the 3 playgirls and we thought it was so cute? White people get to fucking ruin the world and get gold medals for it. This is Kendra. This was the youngest play bunny. She's talking about Hugh Hefner sex trafficking her at 18, putting a bow on it, making it cute, and y'all giving him a show on E! Entertainment.
Left out this pile of photos. I was 18. I took that one-way ticket, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. Hugh Hefner calls one day and was like, "Hi, this is Hugh Hefner. Would you like to move into the Playboy Mansion and be one of my girlfriends?" I was like, "Wait, what?"
How did he find you?
While I was living with this boy in San Diego, I did this photo shoot, and this photographer sent my photo into the Playboy Mansion and to the Playboy. And I had no idea. And next thing you know, I get this call. The rumor was that Hef walked by and there was only one photo left out of this pile of photos, and it was mine. And he walked by and he picks it up and he says, "Who's this girl?" That was the story on his end. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. You know, for me, amazing. And it was healthy for me. It was happy for me. I was safe. You know, it's taboo to the world because they don't really know what really, went on there. And my perspective is only one party every few months, and the rest was like, okay, we all had sex with Hugh Hefner once a week. That's the taboo, is that we had sex with a 7-8-year-old.
Did it feel like a transaction in order to be in that environment?
It definitely felt like a transaction, but I was willing to take it. I was 18. I took that one-way ticket, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. It was a heavenly experience for me. Like, there couldn't have been a better experience. And, there's 2 things that can be right. Like, people are like, how can you say that when you have a daughter or whatever? What would you tell your daughter or whatever? And I'm sitting here like, 2 things can be right. I had to do what I had to do. I had to survive. I was in a survival mode. I chose what I chose. I made the choice to move into the Playboy Mansion, have sex for money with Hugh Hefner, and I actually lived an amazing 5 years of my life.
You like it, I love it, Tramp. I never saw the show Motril. I was probably outside beating the boys. Oh my God. So I haven't had this show in like a week and a half, so much has happened. Rihanna's pregnant again. This is her 3rd pregnancy. She showed it at the Met Gala. Everybody's hoping this one's a girl. We're all banking on another R name, Renaissance, Reminisce, Roti. Rihanna is a big smoker. I don't know. Don't say it. I'm gonna say it. I don't know how she's not smoking for these pregnancies, knowing that she likes a big joint here and there. Don't know if that's the reason why she just keeps on getting pregnant, high out of her mind, and just waking up with some Krispy Kreme cream oozing out of her. But congrats, I guess. When you're that rich, what else is there to do with the money but to create lives that are going to be filled with happiness? Because money is happiness. You're going to be like, oh, diamond, these other things. Like, yeah, let's not pretend. So, create the gift that keeps on giving. Babies, and those babies are born billionaires. I guess. I just know my girl misses the blunt real bad. I really want that baby to be, you don't have to have a real name when your mom is rich. They can very much well go with Roti and shake up the whole world. Baby Roti. What? Oh my God. That's when I'll become a fan. We get a baby Roti, you got a fan. What else is going on? You like Roti the name or Roti the cuisine? Because I like both. I actually am obsessed with Roti. What else we got going on? Why is my browser going back to the top? We strayed so far away from health facts because we just be into ghetto shit. Let's not. Let's start pulling it back in. Did you guys know that cucumbers are 90% water? They are known to dissolve kidney stones. They are anti-cancerous. They heal stomach ulcers. They regulate blood pressure. Skip, we need more cucumbers. We need more salads because they regulate blood pressure. They rehydrate the body. They relieve you from headaches, and it promotes healthy skin. So if you didn't learn anything beneficial to your health today, go eat a cucumber or 5, okay? I feel good. Hey guys, Casamigos I knew was a piece of shit tequila product. Don Julio is a surprise to me. Diego, that's the company that owns both Casamigos and Don Julio. They're currently being sued by a New York man claiming that they're not tequila. You know, to be a tequila, you have to be agave. There has to be a certain amount of agave. Agave is a plant. It's also a sugar. I don't know the science. Just like how grapes turn into, when fermented, turn into wine. It's science, baby. I'm just a hood bitch. But the guy is saying, hey, y'all are falsely selling and pricing these things as tequila, and they're not. This is important because tequilas labeled as 100% agave are supposed to be more expensive. You're pricing it like it's 100% agave, and it's not. Does this mean we have a class action suit because we've all been consumers of Don Julio Repo? That's the big question. Can we get in on this lawsuit? So that's what's going on, and they're asking if y'all still gonna be drinking Don Julio this summer, and the answer is yes. There are some really amazing alternatives that are cheaper. I'm going to give y'all that list on the next show, whenever that may be. But I was doing my research, and this guy compiled this whole little, let me see if I put it somewhere for y'all, because I was really amazed. And you know what? I'm going to go get one today because at 12 o'clock, it's my husband's birthday, and we're going to turn this bitch up. Let's see. People trying to buy Ozempic. Not right now, but I'm going to get to y'all in 10 minutes. Nobody likes a big bitch. Here we go. I got it. Let's do this now.
Alright, Terramana is not the best tequila, and I'm making this video just to help you. I'm not gonna make you spend $300 on Ray Soul. You're basically paying for that beautiful side profile. I mean, it's actually perfect. And no, I'm not gonna tell you to spend $25 on the most garbage tequila on the planet. Jose Cuervo, throw that away. I'm gonna start the video off with the banger, Trace Agaves. This tequila is only $35, fully edited free, and it's just one of the best tasting ever. I mean, look at the debt I put in this bottle. I obviously like it a lot, so you guys must trust me. Up next, I'm gonna throw in Vulcan. This is fully edited free, made by the creators of Hennessy. It's still really good, but I'm sorry, tequila's like Tapatio just shit on that, especially for around the same price point. This is easily top 5 for me at the moment, and it's just a sweet, tangy tequila. It's delicious.
$70.
Now, one of the most expensive tequilas on the list, Tequila Ocho. It is so worth the price though, but only the Reposado. This is one of the best tasting sipping tequilas on the market. Fully edited free, of course. You get this lemon citrusy flavor. It is delicious. They have the note on the back, so look it up. Now, here's an honorable mention, Siempre. This is not one of my favorites, but it's a really good edited free tequila if you're willing to try something new. Now, a top 3 tequila right here. And it's not 2, it's not 3, Siete Leguas. This is the best. Honestly, it is my favorite. It's been my favorite for a year. Reposado and Nejo Blanco, they're all just absolutely perfect. You guys need to try this tequila if you haven't already. Alright, Terramana is not the best tequila.
All right, y'all, so I will be the judge. I am going to go get a bottle of Siete Leguas tonight. We're going to pop that at midnight for Skip's birthday, and then I will report back to you all about the quality. You know, I am a 20-year bartender. I done had a lot of tequila in my day, and I'll give you guys my honest opinion. Because y'all know during the pandemic, I put y'all on to Espelon. Should have got an endorsement, didn't get it. It's not too late. Siete Leguas. Escúchame, pendejo. Ahora. Might want to cut me a check. What else we got going on? I don't have the energy because it's towards the end of the show, but the new means of getting attention running down into these entertainers' face. When y'all get shot, I laugh because y'all don't respect the possibilities of things in life. Y'all don't respect the natural order of the universe. Cause you run up on me on the light, you could lose your life. This is a guy who snatched. Who is Jack Doherty? You know I don't know nobody, but he got his chain snatched. And the guy who snatched Jack Doherty's chain ran up on Pusha T in the street asking him, hey, so you know about the check-in method? Why you don't check in Miami? Let's see how Pusha T handled this loser.
Like that. So you can't disrespect me as if it don't count.
Yeah, but you.
How you gonna come to Miami, don't tap in with the chain snatcher?
What you mean?
I'm the chain snatcher.
Okay.
What? Get to know me, brother.
All right, how you doing?
You're a good brother, man.
All right.
You don't understand the way to tap in and check in properly.
But you change that.
No,
they just go against my thing.
No,
You
no.
get money niggas going.
No, I get money for like I'm a Z. You know what a Zo is?
Yeah, I know all.
I know, but respect on.
That's asshole about me. That's
no,
my guy.
I know, but I am an actual
Ali
Zo.
Zo.
Ali Zo, come on, you know Macazo?
Yeah, okay.
I'm on that. So you don't do me like a regular nigga, brother.
No, I'm not. But, but you said something to me that that
no,
rubbed
but
me kinda crazy.
I'm a content creator and I get money like that, so you can't disrespect me as if it don't count.
Yeah, but you told me something. That
You feel me?
know you.
You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Every gangster respect gangsters. Real recognize real. You feel me?
Peace, love, and positivity. With Pusha T, the chain snap. Love, brother.
Get your chain back. Come on, get your.
You know, there used to be a time when people died, no matter what the situation, you would respect it as a life, and you were almost taught not to say bad things. That time is well and over. When people die, sometimes they needed to die because you don't respect the natural order of the world, so I don't respect the natural order of life. Why are you running up on a grown man and telling them to respect you because you snatch chains and you come in with this aggression and all for the name of social media notoriety? And I don't like that Pusha T gave him the visibility that he wanted because that's not the way you go about things. You threatening me as a man, telling me I don't check in and you snatch chains. I can only say so much, but everybody don't need to live. That's the best way I can say it. That really, really annoyed my soul because why are you doing that? Hey, more heads got to start rolling. We gotta get order back ordering. What else is going on? Yo, stop the motherfucking press. I am a Brooklyn-born baddie. I came around 1986, the end of the year. It was the fall. It was the cold fall. It was, and then I came in, there was light. I was born on a Sunday. There's no coincidence, right? I was there for a very long time. I came in 86, and I stayed there for, yes, baby? Yes. All right. Nope, I just need you. All right. And I stayed in Brooklyn 31 years before, I came below the Mason-Dixie line and I started chewing straw and wearing Oshkosh Bagosh overalls. In my 31-year residency in that borough, I did not know this. This is a picture of Foxy Brown. She has a new social media little fandom kingdom that's starting. A lot of people, they have these bots that promote their popularity. It's a whole black web thing going on, and a lot of artists need it to keep their names generated. So I've been noticing that Foxy Brown has this black market fandom internet presence that's coming, and they're posting old pictures of her. And I spied with my Carl Kanai eyes, rugs? You mean to tell me? Yeah, I was probably like 10 and, learning multiplication that day. Ruggs and Foxy Brown used to date. Ruggs done lived one hell of a life. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. So I seen them post the picture. They probably don't even know who Ruggs is, but I'm just like, what the fuck is that, Ruggs? And everybody's just like, wait, this is tea for me too. So maybe because I'm like 10 years younger than them, maybe 15, who's doing math, not me. But the Ruggs of Foxy Brown tea Piping hot. Did not know. Very shocked. That's a lot. Justin Bieber's getting more ethnic as the days go by. Everybody thinks that he's on his way out. Pray for Justin Bieber. All I hear is the soundtrack of One Less Lonely Nigger playing in my head. I don't really have a lot of well wishes for Justin. I'm not mad. I just have a good memory. And it just keeps on saying One Less Lonely Nigger. Justin Bieber posted on his Instagram, and my bitch got pretty toes. They said this is a man that used to call Selena Gomez a princess. This is a man that made you plus me. I'ma tell you one thing. He said, when I met your girl, my heart went knock, knock, knock. You live long enough and your bitch got pretty toes. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. Never ever be your boyfriend. I mean, talk about falling from grace. That's because he been hanging out with sick. Nah, he was ghetto before that. But Justin Bieber's brain is eating itself, and I think on his way out, you know what they say about old people, twice a child, once a man? Justin Bieber is twice a nigga, once a cracker. Because the boy started off black, went white, and he back black, and that's the circle of life. Twice a nigga, once a cracker. So this is, probably the final metamorphosis stage of Justin Bieber. And One Less Lonely Nigger. All right, what else is going on? My bitch got pretty toes. Never said skip because that's just not my life. Can't have it all. Let's go see what the blogs is doing real quick, and let me go make some bully beef for my baby Poopa. For Americans, I said let me make some corned beef and rice for my child's father. All right. Let's go over to Instagram. Let's do it real quick. Y'all got another long show. Yeah, you guys earned a long show because I was missing for a little while. I just wake up and be like, not today. We already did the Diddy trial. Kim Kardashian testifies at Paris trial for 2016 robbery. It's 9 years ago. She made 9 times the money. Let it go. Diddy. This is interesting, right? I've been seeing a lot of honorary degrees this week. I guess it's graduation. Oh, it's May. It's graduation week for college. Okay, so this is Usher receiving an honorary degree at Emory University.
Think boldly, think generously, think with vision, think with fire, think with purpose, because this world doesn't need more followers. It needs fearless architects of our future.
Harpo, whose voice is that? That ain't the nigga that said, let it burn. I don't know. But here's the thing with honorary degrees. What's your major? Cherry licking? Skating backwards? People really work hard for their little piece of paper now. And you know what? Congratulations, Usher, on a paper you don't need. You already rich. And all the other. So who else graduated but didn't graduate this week? Somebody else graduated and didn't need the damn paper. I can never find nothing when I'm ready to prove a point. Y'all just fuck off and believe me. Here goes Skip Twin. I want to create Jacob Lattimore.
I mean, for me, when I look at
I don't want to hear another person praising R. Kelly. I'm gonna beat Skip when he walked through that door just because it's twin talking stupid. Guilty by face. Megan look a damn fool every time she come outside. Pretty girl. Then people, they not laughing with you, they laughing at you. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? You make too much money to always looking like who did it and ran and or a wrestler. There's no middle ground with you. It's just stop. Don't come outside until you get another stylist. What's this? People, kids, not interested. I told you this shit was gonna come up when I didn't need it because I was telling you about Summer Walker and her album Over It, and I said my favorite song on it was I'll Kill You, and I said, oh, speaking of I Kill You, Is the song playing on y'all end? It doesn't matter. The song is, I don't want it to play anyway because it's going to have the copyright infringement. Dreezy, that called her Drita, that was House of Mob Wives. This is Dreezy. Less fight, less pigmentation, more pigmentation. Once your BM messages us and threatens me, I want you more. Come kill us. You know what? The other site had the song on it of I'll Kill You. It was Neighborhood Talk. This is a sub. You know what a sub is? This bud's for you. Me and you know what we're talking about. They know too. I'm not gonna say your name, but I'm gonna piss you off. This is Dreezy. You know who the despicable, ugly little munchkin man they're talking about? Jacquees, the imaginary king of R&B. This sub is for Deandra, the girl Sanders, Deion Sanders' daughter. She had a baby for Jacquees. Dreezy likes him too. He was dating both of them, and then Primetime Lady Junior said, aha, I win, I'm pregnant. No, actually you lose because that's Jacquees' baby. How the baby more famous than the daddy? Because the baby is Deion Sanders' grandson. The grandson, the baby. The grandbaby, the son. Anyway, Dreezy likes to get under her skin because they both was dating the little boy Jacquees. And she's, come kill us. I love when the baby mama message us. Ooh, girl, come kill us. That was a very good line for someone antagonizing somebody. I love a good but when you peel back the top layer and you see they talking about Jacquees, y'all bitches is lame and y'all need better. Because now it's not fun. If y'all was talking about a little, Skip, he's fine as fuck. Somebody good looking. Y'all fighting over a boy that look like a dyke girl. Okay, cool. Not cool. That girl boring as hell. I'm done. I'm done with y'all. I'm done with this. Oh, she finally looked nice. Y'all be saying Ice Spice look nice, and she don't. She never look nice. She just Spanish looking, and y'all, that's what y'all be into. But who am I to judge? I'm just a black girl with a lot of mouth. Where them claps at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Oh, I am so ADHD everywhere. Let me get my applause so I can go. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't see y'all messages today.
Stop scrolling.
My chat was missing, but the next time I come back, I'm gonna talk to y'all more, be more interactive. But nonetheless, thank you for coming by and listening to me rant for an hour and a half, talking about people. I love to talk about people because they love to talk about me, but I do it better because I'm funny and I actually look good. Whatever. Y'all know I ain't having no show tomorrow because I'm lazy. I lack work ethic, and it's my husband's birthday. So y'all better sit around and wish on a little bitty star that I come back on Thursday. Friday is not going to happen either. I got a long weekend. I'm about to be on a beach collecting sand with my ass. Thank y'all for coming by and listening to me rant because it brings me joy. Now, if you happen to miss any of the rant, don't fret. It's going to be on YouTube in the next 10 minutes. You want to say hi, bye? You just keep on and find this to yourself. So sometime you're about to go just slap him because Jacob more Lattimore said something. Anyway, it's going to be on YouTube in the next 10 minutes. Like, comment, subscribe. Do this thing I like. Hey, Diamond, at 4 minutes, 3 seconds, you made me laugh because this is funny. Because I'll be using those as clips to advertise the show. It is a beautiful Tuesday. Don't forget to go fuck yourselves. Until the next time, peace out.